Welcome to A Community Thrives Getting Started webinar. My name is Ellen, and I will be leading you through today's presentation. For a little background, since many of you may be new to Mighty Cause is a fully functioning nonprofit fundraising suite that organizations use 365 days a year to raise money for their causes. We've been around since 2006 and power many local, regional, and national giving events. We're super excited to be the platform for this year's A Community Thrives Challenge. Here's a look at today's agenda. We'll be going over some of the basics. We will talk facts of the program. Then we'll walk through getting started by navigating and customizing your organization's profile on the platform. After that, we'll go over all of the grants and bonuses available during the challenge. We're going to go over some of the key dates and where to find any information you may need or who to contact if your question is not answered. So what is A Community Thrives? A Community Thrives is a grant-making and crowdfunding program from the USA Today network, which includes USA Today and Gannett's hundreds of local media brands. The initiative is part of the Gannett Foundation and supports nonprofit organizations with projects focused on community building. The program supports ideas for local community improvement by getting your neighbors, coworkers, peers, and others who are passionate about your idea involved in making change. Since 2017, the program has helped to distribute more than 17.7 million from donations and grants across the nation. The 2022 A Community Thrives Challenge is a week-long fundraising campaign that runs from July 18th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to August 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eligible nonprofits can apply. If you're an individual with an idea for community change, contact an eligible nonprofit in your area and apply together. The really awesome thing about this challenge is the over 2 million in grant funds available. We'll get into how to qualify for those grants a little bit later. There are fundraising minimum requirements to qualify for these grants. Tier 1 organizations will be those organizations that entered an annual operating budget of less than $500,000 and must raise $3,000. Tier 2 organizations will be those organizations that entered an annual operating budget of $500,000 or more and must raise $6,000. So how does a fundraising challenge work? Since some of you may be new, I want to briefly go over what a challenge is and what your nonprofit needs to do in order to participate. A fundraising challenge is a unique campaign presented by a host. In this case, the Gannett Foundation, that allows organizations to compete with other nonprofits or against their own goal. To be eligible for grants and bonuses, fundraising challenges are an exciting way for you to engage sponsors, community partners, peer-to-peer fundraisers, and more to spread the word about your organization and mission and raise funds for your cause. The limited time frame creates a sense of urgency that donors tend to respond to, and the grants available give you a fresh messaging opportunity throughout the campaign. So what does your nonprofit need to do? To participate in the A Community Thrives Challenge, you'll want to apply by completing the registration form. Once you've registered, you can customize your profile page on Mighty Cause and start planning for your campaign. Review the resources available to you in the challenge toolkit and make sure you read the official rules. You can invite people involved with your organization to participate as a peer-to-peer fundraiser. Once the challenge has started on July 18th, you can start promoting your campaign and asking for donations. You'll need to raise money in order to qualify for these amazing grants and bonuses. Grants and bonuses. So there are 3 types of grants in the A Community Thrives program: national project grants, local operating grants, and fundraising grants. Nonprofits who would like to be considered for the national project and local operating grants must fundraise through the crowdfunding campaign, A Community Thrives Challenge, and raise a minimum amount depending on the organization's operating budget. Organizations must fundraise to be eligible for the bonus incentive grants. The first grant that we'll go over is the top fundraiser grants. These will be rewarded to the top 3 organizations with the most dollars raised. Recipients will be selected from Tier 1 and Tier 2 organizations. This grant will span the length of the entire challenge from July 18th to August 12th. First prize is $25,000, second prize is $15,000, and third prize is $10,000. Organizations must have a minimum of 10 unique donors to be eligible for these grants. Bonus challenges. So the first bonus challenge, this bonus challenge will be rewarded to 4 charities, 2 from Tier 1 and 2 from Tier 2, with the most unique donors of its official fundraising page, and will receive $5,000. This bonus will start on Monday, July 18th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and end on Monday, July 25th at 11:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bonus Challenge 2, this $3,000 bonus will be rewarded to 8 charities, 4 in each tier, for the most dollars raised in their official fundraising campaign. This bonus will start on Monday, July 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and end on Monday, August 2nd at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. Bonus Challenge 3. This bonus will be rewarded to 6 charities, 3 from Tier 1 and 3 from Tier 2, with the most unique donors on its official fundraising page, and will receive $4,000. This bonus will start on Monday, August 2nd at 12 p.m. and end on Monday, August 9th at 11:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bonus Challenge 4. This $4,000 bonus will be rewarded to 8 charities, 4 in each tier, for the most dollars raised. This bonus will start on Monday, August 8th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and end on August 12th at 11:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So most of the bonus prizes will have live leaderboards so you can see where you stand at any time. The key to winning them is getting your donors invested and helping you climb the leaderboard. So keep tabs on your position weekly and keep your donors and supporters updated on where you are. Continually emphasize how much is at stake. How much could this extra prize money do for your charity? What would help you achieve? What exactly would that help you achieve? Tie that back into your overall messaging about what you do, why you do it, and really get people excited about helping you win that money. And another trick is to concentrate on sustaining momentum, keeping the fundraising goal going and starting and finishing strong. Challenge rules. So please review the official rules available on the challenge site, but I would like to highlight some big ones for you. Grant recipients will be selected from both Tier 1 and Tier 2 organizations to qualify for the grants at the end of the challenge. Tier 1 organizations must raise a minimum of $3,000, and Tier 2 organizations, which are nonprofits with an operating budget of $500,000, must raise $6,000 during the challenge. A unique donor is defined as a donor that has entered an email address distinct from any other donor who makes a donation to the same nonprofit. An individual that makes more than one donation to a nonprofit's campaign will only count as one unique donor. Donors may check a box to make their information anonymous from the public, and that will not affect their sole source donation determination. Any attempt to abuse or mask email addresses in order to increase donor count will result in disqualification from the challenge. Proxy donations are not allowed. Donations will not count if made with your nonprofit credit card. This also includes, but is not limited to, receiving cash or check donation out of the recipient funds, or having the recipient organization's employees, board members, officer, or other individual make the donation at the direction of the organization. Getting started. So first, you'll need to learn how to navigate your dashboard. So once you've filled out and submitted your registration form and have been approved, the next step is to complete your page. There are a few basic items for A Community Thrives that we suggest you complete. You should add a background image to your page or use one from the gallery of stock images, of our stock images. Upload your logo, which will represent you throughout A Community Thrives. Add a story, also called a description, that tells visitors to your profile about your nonprofit. Build a thank you page that donors will see once their donation transaction is completed, and sign up for direct deposit. If you need help or unsure of how to complete any of these items, let us know at support@mightycause.com or check out our support library. And we have walkthrough videos that can help you out at any step of the way. We also recommend taking some time to get to know your dashboard. Your dashboard is in the admin section that appears on the left side of your screen when you're logged onto your nonprofit's profile. When you log in, you'll automatically land on your overview section, which is where you'll find your to-do list as well as metrics for your nonprofit. Beneath the overview section is the organization's page where you can customize your goal. So customize your profile. Jumping into your overall profile for A Community Thrives, your profile is the face of your nonprofit for the challenge. So you want to make sure it looks good and represents you well. Just so you know, your profile link is the link you'll share with your supporters to ask them to donate to your challenge page. So to share your page, just copy and paste the URL into an email or social post or wherever you're advertising the campaign. So as you're going through your to-do list, you'll want to customize your profile to match your brand. You can change your theme color to match the logo, upload media to your gallery, and add any visual interest to your page. And your story description is really the centerpiece of your page. So in your story, you can put your mission statement, you can add photos and videos. Just as a note, you'll need to upload the video to YouTube or Vimeo first, but you can embed it into your story so people can watch it there. This spot is really where you can go in depth about your work and make a strong appeal to donors. Tell them why your organization needs their support and show the impact of your work. So spend some time customizing your profile, because the more work you put into it is the chances that you will do better during the challenge. So you can have the best campaign strategy in the world, but if your profile page where people actually make those donations looks like you haven't shown it any love, you may end up losing some donors. The first thing you'll want to do when editing your profile is upload your organization's logo. You can use the pencil icon to open up the section for editing. Logos need to have a 1-to-1 aspect ratio to fit. The logos on Mighty Cause are the same aspect as many social media sites. So if you use your logo as part of your Facebook or Twitter profiles, you can use the same logo here as well. You want to make sure your logo doesn't clash with your background image. Next thing you'll want to do is upload a background image. Your background image will look best if it's mostly text-free and a strong image that represents your nonprofit. Landscape-oriented images will work best. We also offer some generic gallery images for you to choose from. You can change your theme color to match your organization's branding. The theme color allows you to pick a consistent color that shows throughout your page. It's really easy to set. Just click the palette icon on the background image and it'll open up the section for editing. You can pick a color from the color box provided, or you can use hex code to get the exact color that you want for your theme. Add a goal to your page. Here, you can choose which metric you want to display, whether you are focusing on dollars raised or donors. What do you think will motivate your donors more? Set the fundraising goal and add the progress bar to your page. You will want to set the date to run during the challenge, so set the date starting July 18th. You will be able to see your progress in real time as donations and donors come in. Tell your story. So the About section of your page is your chance to explain what your nonprofit is all about. The text editor is right in the section, so all you have to do is just click into the section and start writing. You can add media to your story to jazz things up. Utilize the inline text editor to add links, upload images, link to videos from YouTube and Vimeo. They'll embed into your story so people visiting your profile can check them out within that section. You can also add bulleted or numbered list. This spot is really where you can go in depth about your work and make a strong appeal to donors. Tell them why your organization needs their support and show the impact of your work. One very cool piece of your profile is the ability to add custom tabs. If you have any extra info you want to share that doesn't really necessarily make sense to put in your profile or in that story section, it's an easy way to keep everything organized for you. You can create up to 3 custom tabs, and you can label however you'd like and fill with whatever content makes your profile page more awesome. The fundraising tools section on your dashboard is where you will find matching grants. I'm sure many of you know having a matching grant from a donor or a corporate sponsor can go a long way in driving donations. So I want to make sure you are aware of this tool in Mighty Cause. A matching grant is something your organization secures and sets up on their own. This tool allows you to display a matching grant you've worked on and to secure and show on your organization page. The matching grant tool is a very versatile tool. You have a lot of options for how you structure your match. While a lot of matches are one-to-one matching, where if someone gives you that amount, the exact amount is matched. You can do 2-to-1, 3-to-1, or match a percentage of each donation. Our matching grant tool does the math for you, so all you have to do is choose the number and how you want your match structured. You can also apply a match when a certain number of donations have been received. So for instance, if you have a power hour available for the most individual donations, you could say that if you get 100 donations within the hour, you'll get an additional 1,000 for your nonprofit, or however your matching grant is set up. While that might sound like a lot, the tool itself is pretty easy, and it has a lot of flexibility of how you structure your match. I would highly suggest checking out your matching grants tool just to see all the possibilities and start brainstorming. Of course, if you get a little bit overwhelmed, just setting it up as a one-to-one match is the simplest and easy way to do things. Donations and reporting. You can access your challenge donations report in the reports section of your dashboard. Clicking on that section will give you a sub-menu where you can choose from various reports available to you. Your donation report will be available to you in real time and include information like donor name, email, any designations or dedications options that you have, the gross and net amount of their donation, as well as fees associated with their donation. You'll also know what page they donated to, as well as a lot of other information. The information you set up to collect during the checkout flow will also show on your donation report. For example, if you turned on the option to collect phone numbers and addresses from your donors, when you set up your checkout flow, those answers will show on your donation report. The disbursement section of your report allows you to see your match disbursement history. You can click on disbursements listing to open up more information about that disbursement, like which donations were included in that report, as well as a summary of the total amount, total associated fees, and net amount included in the disbursement. All donations on the site are processed by Mighty Cause Foundation, a donor advised fund. Your organization can sign up for electronic fund transfer, which is the recommended method since it allows fund disbursement twice monthly. You can also send disbursements We can also send disbursements via check. Those get sent out once a month, but there is a $5 administration fee associated. So it's highly recommended that you sign up for EFT since it's free and you get your money faster. The next item you'll want to customize is your organization's checkout flow. This is located within your checkout section on the dashboard. The checkout flow is what your donors experience when they make a donation to your organization. The first part to customize is the checkout steps. This is probably one of the most important features to focus on when you're setting up your organization's profile page. The checkout flow section gives you a lot of control over the donation process for your organization on Mighty Cause. It allows you to opt into collecting the information you want from those donors, like addresses and phone numbers. You can also set up a section, set up a custom suggested donation amount, and add descriptions to help tie those amounts to items or services your nonprofit provides and strengthen your appeal to donate. The checkout steps within your checkout flow also allows you to preview the whole checkout process without actually making a test donation. So you can see your final process and edit anything you would like. Checkout flow, thank you. The post-checkout section within your checkout flow is where you'll go to set up your thank yous. And you can customize your donation receipt, both of which use the same text editor as your story on your profile. You can add text, links, a video image, or you can also add a custom CTA button that tells donors where you'd like them to go next. You can also customize your organization's donations receipt within the post-checkout section. This customization you set appears above the tax-deductible donation receipt that gets sent out automatically after a donor completes their donation on the site. There's a lot you can do with the checkout flow tool to optimize your campaign and customize the checkout process for donors. I highly recommend taking the time to set this up so your donors get a customized experience when completing their gift. Settings. The last section on your dashboard is the settings. If you click settings, it opens a submenu where you can update your organization settings, customize your organization's URL, manage your EFT so you can get the money you raised during the campaign, update your legal information, or add any admins to your account. I do want to go over a few other things before we end. I want to make sure I mention the really great tools you all have access to in the Nonprofit Toolkit. The Nonprofit Toolkit has tips and tricks, frequently asked questions, walkthroughs. It also has templates you can use for email, anything for social media. This is also where you'll be able to find today's trainings and recordings, as well as logos, graphics, anything you need to download to tie into the challenge. I would check it out and refer back to it as you are planning your campaign. Here are some key dates. You can begin submitting applications starting June 1st at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the application will close on June 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The challenge begins on July 18th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and ends on August 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Grant recipients will be announced in October. I also wanted to plug the next webinar, which is June 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This third webinar will be live and we will be going all over strategy. And you can sign up and put it on your calendar now or go to acommunitythrives.org or visit the Challenge Toolkit. There's a link there to register. As we wrap this up, I just want to make sure you have all the information for our support team. They're a great resource before and during the challenge or anything for your campaign. If you need help setting up your EFT, if you need some help figuring out how to strategize around the weekly bonuses, or if your donor needs a receipt resent, you can reach out to them anytime. So write down this information so you have can reach out at any time you may need them. And that concludes this first little webinar. Once again, reach out to support and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions as you get started. Thank you so much.